Welcome back to Mid-Morning. Springhouse Gardens is a full-service garden center, nursery, and landscape design and installation company.
Today, owner and founder Richard Weber is here to give us tips on how to keep your plants thriving in the summer heat. Welcome back. We're so glad to have you.
Hey, it's good to be here. I had to bring you a little bit of heat-tolerant plantings here for you.
Yeah, beautiful spread.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that don't mind this heat, but the most important thing is that you keep any of your new plants watered, because especially things in pots and planters, they don't have a really large root mass, so they're going to dry out extremely quickly.
They can't really go deeper into the ground to go looking for water or anything like that.
And anything that you've actually planted in your gardens or in your landscape for within the past year is really susceptible to drying out. So it's still a great time to plant as long as you're going to be around to water and take care of things and you're not going off on a vacation for a week or two. But great time for doing planting as long as you can provide that good water. We're looking at least an inch of rain per week for most landscape things. So if we're not getting that, when you look at the forecast, you got to make sure you
provide the water.
Right.
Yeah. But if you're not very good at watering and you want some plants that are very heat and drought tolerant, this is just a selection of some things. And actually some of these fun things are annuals, but this is one that's called Wicked Hot. This is coleus, which is really very drought tolerant, even though it looks very leafy. This in the front here is lantana. That is a great summer flower. That one is called hot blooded. So some of these names are appropriate for plants. One of the other annuals that are very easy to grow take the heat. But there's also a lot of annuals and herbs and some shrubs that are very drought tolerant. A lot of your favorite culinary herbs like basil.
So you brought us some basil.
Yeah, basil is very heat tolerant as long as you've keep the roots watered. And a lot of things like lavender, oregano, thyme, a lot of your culinary herbs love it hot, dry, and even poor soils. Because that's where they're native to kind of the Mediterranean region. So some of the other plants that you might try if you're not good at watering are some of the stone crops or sedums. These things have very fleshy leaves, so they can store up water in their leaves, and they're not going to die if we go through a period of drought. And there's a really pretty one called Lidocaris stone crop over there by you, Victor. There's all kinds of stone crops, that's it, that are great for hot, dry, sunny areas. One last one are the alliums. Alliums are basically onions. This is an ornamental onion called bubble bath because it kind of looks like it's got
a little loofah there at the end.
Yeah, but they've got these big, wide leaves that you could actually eat. Most of the people don't eat ornamental onions, but they grow them in their gardens, and you're seeing those used in landscaping all over the place.
All kinds of options.
Coming out, springhouseGardens.com. Way to get more info.
All right, thank you.